Real estate agents, have you ever wondered how to increase the price point that your clients are working at? Like, do you ever want to work with clients who are looking to buy or sell in, say, the $1 million, $5 million, even $10 million range? Well, I have the answer for it. Back when I was a real estate agent, way long ago, I was stuck in kind of the lower middle tier of clients. And they would refer me to their friends who were also in that lower to middle tier. And I would see these other agents in the office and they're selling $1 million, $2 million, $3 million listings, and they had buyers in the same price range. And it drove me crazy. I just, those clients, obviously the commission is a lot higher, but they're usually easier to deal with, right? The more money that the client has and the more resources they have, the easier they are to work with. A leaky roof or the plumbing being messed up doesn't kill a deal. But in these lower price ranges that I was working in, it did. And so I would do all this work and go through escrow, and then we would find out there was some issue with the house, and both sides, the seller and the buyer, they couldn't agree, and the deal would fall through. And this happened time and time again. And so these transactions that I was having at the lower price range, they were difficult. Right? I love the clients. I would often love getting them into the house and doing a good job for them, but it was hard work and the commission wasn't very high. So then one day there was an agent in my office who had a listing, and it was a $2 million listing. She asked me if I wanted to host an open house, if I wanted to hold it open for her. She wasn't able to that weekend. So I did. While I was at the open house, I picked up a new buyer. They didn't want that property, but they wanted me to show them homes in the area. So what I did, I showed them the houses, and lo and behold, they ended up buying I think it was 1.875 was the property that they bought. And right then, the light bulb went off. All I needed to do was post up at open houses in the price range that I wanted to work at. Okay? So it's very similar to a car dealership, right? If you want to sell Volkswagen, if you want to be a car salesman, you want to sell Volkswagen, you join the Volkswagen dealership. But if you want to sell Bentleys or you want to sell Rolls Royce, well, you better go hang out on that lot if you want to sell those. It's the same thing with open houses. If you want to work a higher price point, you just host open houses at that price point. If you only want to deal with people that want to buy condos, go host open houses at condos. Mobile homes, same thing. Wherever you want your client, your ideal client to be, all you need to do is host open houses at that price point. It's very, very simple. So open houses turned into the staple of my real estate business. Most of my clients came from meeting them there, and it really elevated my game, increased my commission, and just made life a lot easier. So there's my tip for you today. Go host open houses in the price point you want to work at.